that he really likes. They spread you out. Jason Green is my MVP, though, this year.
He has gone to the Big East Championship game 5 times. He knows how to win in this event. The tip.
Parts of their game defensively that they've given up some buckets.
Shot clock down to 8. Nick Graves is way off in pain.
Emotional season, at least, since February for Josh Dix and this entire Creighton team.
That's an A1. And Elijah at different levels, nonetheless. Starting his career at Texas Tech, transferring to DePaul, so he's been in the Big East tournament before. Then Mike Williams has been taken off for the Pirates as of late. And A.J. Staten-McCray as well. Staten-McCray is out of control. And there's Jay, was huge in a win over Oregon a couple of years back.
Hometown favorite from Omaha. He will play all 5 positions, Jason Green.
That one is long in the pipe. Greg McDermott with a 12-11 record in the Big East tournament. Clark was short on the pole already.
Not to extend that off arm.
That's just little Big East basketball partner. Staten-McCray. Whoa! Took a tumble. Payne will head to the lead. Cannot hit either free throw. Just a 52% free throw shooter. Creighton still looking for a way to break the seal, and they do.
To play physical too.
And in that series, John, Creighton doubled them up from the three-point line, 19-7, more than doubled them up, but Seton Hall will stick to that.
Bud Clark is an all-Big East second-team selection. Josh Dix, he can
immediately caught it and decided to do something with it. Sometimes bigs will catch that, wait for guys to cut, ran the play right.
Look out for Josh. An Iowa transfer has been through so much this year, but is the team inspiration. Big East Sportsmanship Award winner as Williams connects. Josh lost his Payne in and out. Creighton loves to shoot it from downtown. On the floor for the Hall. And this has been when Seton Hall can either swing in one direction or the other, because when Clark has not been on the floor, they're all...
They just want you to be smart in your decision making. Tough shot. Don't compound your problem with now committing a foul.
And now you get another credit.
Keep an eye on number 7 in white. One of the best athletes you will see in college basketball.
Rivera couldn't reel it in, and then he commits a...
I think it really is as simple as that. The effort's there for Seton Hall. They just have to talk.
Clark remains on the bench. Simpkins slides it up with Simpkins, Parker, Fisher, and Williams. Williams connects. Rebounding at 12-11 in favor of the Hall. Graves with 5. Graves again, their offense trying to find it.
Wow.
Graves just transferring to Creighton. Greg McDermott says he can be a game changer if he gets in rhythm. Hines with a spin, the freshman in his Big East tournament debut.
Boy, the sky is the limit for the Giants.
Your pointers in the offseason continually. Losing the baby back. Sports extra pass. Zugic. Long. Green on the offensive glass. There's another open shooter. It's Graves. Hits. Dermott, they made the Big East final. Trout off the fake. Now an entry. Green. And Hines said no. Team, all Big East second team. And he is the first Big East player since at least 96-97 to have a...
It's a hard position. You have to get guys to their spots, but also you have to be willing to score and to sacrifice your scoring if you can get better shots.
Zugic with
in South Orange there, I guess.
Staten-McCray, it's an 87% free throw shooter.
Early didn't have one either. Or alma mater and coach, and not just coach, but have success. I mean, you're looked at differently. You're loved as a player. And then
how about the second best turnaround in all of college basketball? 13-win turnaround, second to only Miami. Clark. Bud Clark. Point-blank range. That would have made it a 10-0 run, so an opportunity for Creighton. And the Pirates 10 years ago this week won this tournament. Isaiah Whitehead with his legendary finish. A.J. Staten-McCray. Gentleman right behind us said doesn't like what Creighton's been doing offensively. They have not scored in close to 4 minutes, but this will see Sawgrass. the Players' Championship. Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern, Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern on NBC and Peacock. Who will win the Players?
Yeah, Maverick McNeely.
First round, 567. Clark with a spin. Bud Clark.
How many? I mean, he's running alongside of him. He's low.
The Philly kid. Elbow.
Bang. How about
Short trip across the river. They've packed it everywhere they've gone. Starting the year 14-2. Swartz. An answer from Omaha. Fourth. Shot clock at 8. Mike Williams. Williams gliding in. Williams off the wing. Lost control. Blue Jays take it back. It's Conan.
Wait for your guards. Wait for your guards. There you go. Great to see.
Clark with 10 points. The All-Big East selection. Bud Clark crossover. Elbow. It's short. Who was the hero against Seton Hall earlier this year. Oh, the Pirates have stuffed the Blue Jays through 20 minutes with their... Tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern time on semifinal Friday. Shot clock at 10. Here's Dix. To get the Blue Jays going again. Last 2 games against Butler and Providence coming in this tournament. He's been feeling good. Fisher. Probing and Elijah Fisher.
In terms of injuries at shoulder. And also has been put in different positions, and he wasn't expected to play this role this season for Greg McDermott.
You remember his skill sets. There's a throwback. Payne is doubled.
A good double.
Well, he passed out of it. Staten McCray is off. You like them bringing 2?
I do. I think you have to make Payne and also Hines playmakers. And there's Jason Green. Again, I just...
Offensive glass. Zugic. Here's Graves behind the back. Graves working on Staten McCray. Got fouled. It'll be 2 shots.
And finish. Really terrific player. Has been put in every situation imaginable this season.
Their halftime lead in 3. 4 on the timer. Fisher has had a big day. Hines on the offense. A 7-0 run. Clark. Simpkins, runner is there. His marker, but Hines stopped him.
That's good D right there by Hines. Just that size advantage has really been the equalizer for him.
A lot of time for a call. Trout, known for his jumper. Offensive rebound and stick back for Green. Blue Jays outscoring the Hall 12-4 out of the locker room. Dix with a great cut. Dix and 1.
Retreat to that open man, but right now, and this isn't starting the way they want, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh.
Pirates in the recent weeks, 8-8 against Xavier. Had a 10-point performance as well against the Musketeers, and now Shaheen Holloway goes to him. He goes one of awfully different from that one. 5 on the shot clock. It's Dix. Skip past to Zugic. Zugic. Out with the board. Seton Hall is 2 for its last 10. Trout. Way off.
To a teammate afterwards.
Simpkins to Dar. Dar. And 1.
Love it on a time
Big
here.
one. Isaac Trout with a 4th foul. So that is a big 4th committed by Trout. And look, now here's Graves. Graves is short. In February, Creighton was down 9 with 90 seconds left and won the game. Simpkins took it back.
Finish strong here.
Cookie stealing left and right. Parker. 10 on the shot clock. Down to 8. Jacob Dar. Jacob Dar. He had hit 2 threes the entire season. Dix answers.
20-win team, and you get the coach of the year. Come on.
A big-time turnaround as Zugic choice, and he is long. 12. Little crossover. Josh Dix kicks. Here's Swartz. Attacking stripped. Deflected around, and the winner of this one meets St. John's tomorrow evening. 2 more quarters to come tonight. UConn and Xavier, and then Villanova, Georgetown. Dar is fouled.
Dunking this. I'm not laying this up.
Jacob Darr starting his career. Clark ahead to Simpkins and was cut off by Graves. Holloway slammed the table. Graves up top. And five.
In this half. That is, look, I know you don't want any turnovers as a coach, but you got to stress the pot.
% free throw shooter, which is a big difference from Graves, 83%.
Right.
It is a 1-and-1. The ball doesn't lie. Simpkins hands it to his point guard. Clark, free throw line, automatic. Buds time.
In meaningful games. Love to see that. Building's going to be buzzing tonight.
Well, UConn has won the 2 games over Xavier by 55, but none of that matters. Swartz on the year, 68%. On the day, he's 0 for 1. Creighton is 7 of 12. Swishes home.
John haven't scored a field goal in the last 3.5 minutes. And anytime you can get points with that clock stop, it's a bonus trying to.
Clark knifing. Clark is short. Darr on the offensive glass. It's Jacob Darr's. Call it a pass for a ball that landed beyond the arc. Down to 5. Clark can't hit.
Thoroughly known as a north to south team where they're going to get down in the paint, stop, and then hit their shooters. They're swinging it back, 1 or 2 dribbles, and we just haven't seen.
Simpkins, they brought 2. A bump. Creighton gets the stop. Here comes Dix. Dix driving on Clark, but Clark
Been played and officiated. Really consistent.
Dix, just Dix! Ignites the Blue Jays. He's got
of the ball. 8 for Creighton, 5 for Seton Hall. But you got to run your stuff.
Clark runner. Clark. Clark taking contact. He kicks. 8 on the shot clock. Jacob Darr. You have got to be kidding.
I mean, the trust, though, that Shaheen Holloway had in him when he put him in the game.
Of the game. Now the ball pressure from Seton Hall out of the timeout into the hands of Trout. Trout got a step. Trout with a slam. Creighton with. My goodness.
And he's shooting it like he's taken 200 of them. I mean, he's shooting it with confidence.
Stayed with the play.
Got himself to that foul line. He's 7 of 7 now. Dix has done everything. He's got 5 assists to go along with 6 rebounds. 4 assists. Then the complete.
To his coach, who sends Parker on a screen down to 10. Bud Clark crossover. Bud Clark will go to the line for 2. At 4 fouls for Creighton. Nobody for Seton Hall has more than 3, but Clark, Parker, and Staten McCray do have 3 apiece. Graves with 4 fouls. He just Clark.
Yeah. Got to do something here if you're Creighton.
Clark! Dix switches home a 3. Turn it over. Is this February all over? Swartz can't hit. Greer puts it back.
Lesser shooters make both their free throws.
St. John's.
I'm not sure. I know.
5:30 tomorrow. Still 42 seconds on that clock. Parker hits them both. Seton Hall. Basketball.